It's something and we'll do a full tour in a little while where we'll take you to where we're encapsulating, we're doing all our blending, doing our powder fill. So in about 15 minutes, we'll be taking you on that tour.
Absolutely. Okay, I have to say, we have such an all-star lineup tonight. I mean, we really do.
Yes, we haven't talked about CoQ10 for a while, and I heard a lot of requests.
Yes.
So I added it to this hour. Originally, we were going to talk about it tomorrow, which I'll try to do as well, but I just thought it was an important product to start the year. The most critical molecule, I talked about it last week when we talked about energy and fat metabolism factors, that the real central molecule in terms of the machinery of producing energy within our body. There's no more important molecule than CoQ10. Its partners are B-complex and a properly delivered B12, which unfortunately virtually no dietary supplements deliver B12 properly, except for mine. That's the critical aspect of energy. And as long as energy is the most common complaint one of the most common complaints we tend to go to our doctors with, that we just don't have that same get up and go, that this is the kind of product that I suppose is why everybody's requesting it, is something that needs to be discussed at the beginning of the year, because not only is energy important for exercise, but for me, energy is important for discipline. That when I'm tired, I lose my discipline. When I have good energy, I make good decisions. I make good decisions about what I eat. I make good decisions about my personal life. I make good decisions about exercise. I think we all tend to do the same thing. We lose patience when we're tired. We just get a little lazier when we're tired, too.
Indeed. Okay, so I'll take you on a tour of your sizes and your choices. Just as an aside, though, 3,612 reviews. Of that, over 3,000 are perfect 5-star reviews.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm from a town of like 400 people, so it's hard for me to conceptualize that. That's like 3 of my hometowns, 4 of my hometowns. No, but anyway, go figure.
That's not a small town, 3,600.
Right.
And especially to think that of that, more than 3,000 of them are 5-star reviews. And I think there's another 300 or so that are 4-star reviews.
Yeah.
So it's a product that when you start looking at the reviews, I think it ends up, you can see it there, well, it is 308.
Yeah, 4.7.
So you end up being over 95% are positive reviews. That's a pretty powerful statement.
It is. And this, along with Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails, and our today's special that are coming up at midnight.
Support. Top three reorder products, so yes.
For sure. So again, here's your choice and here's your sizing. 30, 60, 120, or 240. Once more, you can see when Andrew does these remotes that he only does a couple of times a year, basically all of his pricing ends up being like little mini today's specials. So as Andrew indicated, this is not only that 1 pill a day solution if you struggle with your energy levels, if you just don't have that get up and go, if you just don't have the energy to commit to that workout regimen. And what's so interesting about CoQ10, it helps all of the systems of our body. And more importantly, because we're talking about energy on a fundamental level, it's terrific because you're not worrying about that energy drink, God forbid, or that candy bar, or all those artificial things that we try to do to prop ourselves up over the day. For me, and not only, I think I take everything that Andrew has in this show, and you hear that a lot for those of us who are privileged enough to work with Andrew, but there's such a peace of mind associated when you know you're doing something really incredible for your good health, and especially he does it in a way that no one else does.
Oh, you get me. He's just so cute. I can tell he's sad. He wants to go play.
I know. You can. He does. He's got like that.
He hadn't seen me for a week, and he knows how to manage me well. Don't you? Can you go lay down? Can you go lay down, Linky? Go lay down. So we'll play after the show. I promise. We'll play.
Near. I know.
So, no, I mean it's as any of us who have our four-legged furry friends.
Our fur babies.
Yeah,
we love them.
They are the best of the best. They are our best qualities all wrapped up into a little furry guy.
They are indeed.
So,
and we love this product. I know, Andrew, when you read the reviews, but it's the science. Honestly, I think you were talking about CoQ10 before I really even heard people talking about CoQ10.
Well, no question I was talking about CoQ10. And that was the case with glucosamine and chondroitin.
Vitamin D.
I was talking about glucosamine and chondroitin, and I now almost don't like talking about how long ago I was talking about these things because it makes me feel as old as I actually am. But back in 1979, I had a product that had glucosamine and chondroitin in it. Back in 1984, we had our first product with coenzyme Q10 in it. and it's
Yeah.
our first CoQ10 product. So it's something that long before, I don't think most companies discovered CoQ10 until the late 90s, early 2000s. It's something that's been around for 10, 15, maybe 20 years at most. But in my world, 33 years, we've known about CoQ10. And the reason why is you can't know about how the body works without knowing about the critical, essential nature that CoQ10 plays in all our energy production. And you also have to know that as we get older, its availability drops significantly, and that has an enormous impact on all our key systems and our most important organs. The highest levels of CoQ10 in our body are found in our heart, our liver, our brain, our kidneys, our skeletal muscles. Anything in our body that is called upon to work hard on our behalf must have high levels of CoQ10, because the electrons that are being transported on a cellular level, which it's bizarre to think about this, the energy I have as I stand here, the energy you have as you sit or stand wherever you might be, that's all because that funny little molecule, CoQ10, transports electrons within your cells, and that transport of electrons ends up resulting, that electron potential, it ends up resulting in your potential to live, your potential to have energy, to work, and to do whatever you do in life to enjoy life. It's fascinating, but CoQ10 is that indispensable electron transporter. And so it's something that we've respected for decades. And probably the first 15 or 20 years I offered it was interesting to a lot of people, mostly to elite athletes. And only in the last, say, 15 or 20 years has it really taken off as something that is just essential for quality of life. Absolutely. And the more challenged our life is, the more challenged our health is, the more our body needs support in terms of the energetics on a cellular level. And this is the very core of that process.
It is indeed. So remember, you choose your size, and then I have to show you a chart that was just mind-blowing to me. But regardless, you're 30, 60, 120, or 240. As Andrew said, this is one of his top products, one of his top reorders, but this is what kind of freaks me out. Okay.
Oh, and it gets better.
Okay. Holy moly. All right. So if we go back even to like 2011, right?
In 2011.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the price of what today is just $129.
Right.
It would have been $333 in 2011.
Right. Okay.
And then it continues. It would have been $621. Back between, what is that on the chart?
Okay,
between 2000
and 2006.
And by the way, if you go before that, it would have been even more expensive. So so that's, I mean, it's so to give you just a sense of what I try to do is constantly improve the quality and the cost of my products. We actually lowered the cost of this again, I guess probably in the last 6 to 9 months. We lowered it again. It's something so that HSN price is actually lower than it was a year ago. So what we try to do, and when you think about this product, when you look at that pricing and realize that in each capsule, not are you getting 200 milligrams of coenzyme Q10, natural CoQ10, you're also getting 300 milligrams of our non-acidic, sophisticated vitamin C, calcium ascorbate. You're also getting a full B complex. You're also getting our, in a couple of things you're getting. You're getting our B12, that is our protected coenzyme B12, but methyl B12. Most companies, they offer cyanocobalamin. It's not protected. So it's cyanocobalamin. It liberates a bit of cyanide as you use it. It's not harmful or anything like that. It's the typical form. We've used it in the past. But we developed a form of methylcobalamin that's protected. We developed this. So it's something that you're getting the most sophisticated B12 supplement, the most sophisticated B complex supplement, because also our folate, you're getting a methylfolate complex in addition to the folate. So you're getting things in terms of a full B complex you won't find in any B complex product. You're also getting our vitamin C and, of course, the 200 milligrams of CoQ10. When you take that all into consideration, it makes this an even more exceptional value.
So it's almost like another little mini multivitamin in a way.
It is.
It is.
It is. It's often referred to. People often ask me if I'm going to take one thing, what do I take?
Right.
It's sort of a hard question depending upon what you're looking for. Our Essential One multivitamin. But CoQ10, as important as it is for energy, you're really getting all the vitamins with it, or vitamin D on its own. That's
Absolutely.
the other choice. Vitamin D on its own, it's so important to go through life with healthy vitamin D levels. So it's sort of a toss-up, but those three products are really at the top of the list if you're just going to swallow one capsule daily. If you're going to swallow three, make it Essential 1, Vitamin D, and CoQ10, and you'll be very happy you did.
Absolutely. So remember, we are going to do a behind-the-scenes tour to show you where all the magic happens. Today's special is about T-minus 32 minutes away, give or take. And I know I mentioned this at the beginning of the hour, but how fun. I mean, it's so fascinating. Even when Andrew was talking, I find myself a little distracted looking in the background. It's like, ooh, are they making my vitamins? You know, I wish I could just throw that in my bag, you know, just